For those of you who don't know this section, welcome to Spaarwoude. It's a beautiful section because it's a bit elevated amongst some flatlands, and usually, especially on the weekends, filled with cyclists. Not so many cars, except for this one right here. And it's a very nice route if you are going towards Haarlem. It's a little bit of a detour. Sometimes you see planes right above you, which is super nice. Reminds you of the holidays, you know. Anyway, it's one of my favorite routes, especially on a sunny day. When it's windy, it's horrible because the wind goes up and over this hill right here, and whew, it can be tough. It can be tough. I'm averaging still 18 kilometers an hour. Currently going 25 kilometers an hour. Nice and chill. So where this leads to is a very small city. I forgot the name of the city, but despite its name, it's very cozy. You go onto a road which is higher than the foundation of the buildings, so you get this really tiny town vibe, which is awesome to explore. Lots of coffee places there. Very good vibe. Whew. For this episode, I don't really have much to talk about. Last episode, a segment back, I talked about the importance of staying active. This section, no clue. So I hope you just join me for the ride, join me for the scenery, join me for the good vibes. Phew. I'm still heading towards Kopje van Bloemendaal, which is a segment that has an average incline of 5 to 8%. It's not too long, but I remember the first time that I did it, I was on my lowest gear and I was very close to just walking it. That's maybe 2 weeks into having the bike. This time I hope to attack it with full force, so later in the video or next episode you can see me attack it full send, and then full send, full speed decline afterwards. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Not all too much wind, some headwind on the way there. Actually no wind at all, it's just the wind from the speed that I'm going at. I don't see the grass moving, so it's just placebo. Maybe there is a bit of wind, I don't know. Look at the scenery though. Shoo. Oh man, I always tell Nat, like, we pay a lot of taxes in this country, and knowing that some of that tax goes to the roads that we use, the infrastructure, it's very good that we have a hobby that can utilize that infrastructure. So paying taxes doesn't sound like all too big of a scam as it sometimes feels. I know it's an idealistic way to look at paying taxes, but it is one way to look at it. I paid for these roads, I'm gonna use them and exercise, even though I don't own a car. So if you are paying taxes, don't get scammed. Ride a bike. Constantine 2024. Spaarwoude. That's the name of the city. That is the name of the city that Spaarwoude leads into. Whew. Ay, ay, ay. So we have to take a left here onto the bridge and go straight. Make sure follow the rules. Just because you're on a bike doesn't mean you have priority. Always give people the right of way. Don't be a dick. And this is what I mean. Very small town, nice vibe to it. Very low buildings, lots of places to drink coffee. Very nice city to cycle through or to visit if you're a tourist. On the weekends it can get a little busy, quite some cars and cyclists. But you know, it's worth a visit. Wait. Look at the houses being built next to the dam, so it's a bit lower. You have this God complex. All of a sudden I feel Dutch, you know, as if I'm very tall. Hey, hey. Woo. Let's do a line challenge. Abort. All right. Oh. So this segment will lead me into across Haarlem. That's where I'll be taking Kopje van Bloemendaal. So yeah, I want to keep these videos shorter, show you small segments at a time, post more often maybe, and really attack things per video, you know, so you don't get all too bored and it's a bit more digestible. So yeah, thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next segment. Don't forget to lock your bikes. Bye bye.